Spider. Hey bud, we're gonna ship this tank out today. We just got it back from Nickel. I wrote you some written directions, but I figured I would do this as well. There's two videos. There's one for the install on the fuel pump, and then this will be just kind of an overview of the tank and what you gotta do. So these are the things that we're gonna be sending you. Gas tank, number one, cap, fuel injection plate, new gasket. You're gonna wanna check out the screws that you have. The part number on this is 1311D from Harley, but this is a gasket here, and it needs to come down and still be in good shape by these threads and not be torn on this backside. These are all cut out perfectly, so they just go right in and sit right down. So if they're torn, you could have a little problem there, but it would just probably replace them, or as I say, yours could be in good shape. You also have a couple other things. You've got two crossover fittings. Crossover buttons are right here, and you've got your line for those. Your fuel injection plate's going to go in here naturally. It only orientates in one direction, so you don't have to worry about that. Lastly, you have got a couple of washers and modified spacer and bolt. The modified bolt and spacer are going to go on the left front rail for your gas tank. So if you will, this is going to go in the front position. The frame would be here. You have your left mount, your right mount. Your right mount, all you're going to do is drag the head of the grinder on it to somewhat take off the square where the coil would mount on the front. If you want to come over here real quick, let's show you. You're going to do it on the other side, but see how this is square? You're going to drag a grinder on this just to smooth this out, and the gas tank will go on. You're going to do that to the right side only, and this you're going to thread in here like this for your 04. So once you've got all the fit done as far as that goes, these two washers are going to go under your rear mounts. So you're going to go ahead and install this. You're going to slide the gas tank forward in the frame, and you're going to drop this down in a location. The only other thing you'll have to do is where these holes are, they line up to stock holes in the frame already, but they're 1/4 inch holes, and you'll need to drill these out to 5/16. So that's the only thing as far as that goes. The other thing I'd like to run you through is just the leak down portion of it, what you'll have to do there. If you look at the tank now, it's nickel coated. So if you guys go to sand or paint on this, it'll come right off. So what I would recommend that you do is you send this out to Media Blast, Sandblaster, or somebody that does powder coating. I would recommend that you put this plate on and this gasket and all these screws so you don't get the sand and everything on the inside. And they need to sandblast the entire gas tank, outside and the bottom. They don't want to sandblast the inside. That's naturally where you want the nickel coat. So as far as that goes, what you're going to have to do is this. You'll get this back from Sandblast. This is a regulator you can buy at Home Depot. We usually run it about 5 pounds. You'll have to rig this up on your airline fittings, whichever ones that you would take at your shop. You'll also need this little bit of hose. We wrap electrical tape on this, or this duct tape. You're going to put this in. This is going to go into the feed hole of the tank like this. You're going to watch the gauge, and about 5 pounds is good. You'll have your gasket plate on here. The only other thing that you'll need to do when leaking it is on the bottom of your cap, you need to put a piece of electrical tape across these two holes, so that way you're not venting these, and you'll also need to plug up the crossover. So you can either put the line on or put 2 plugs in there in TP 1/8 inch 27 plugs. So I think other than that, you should be in pretty good shape. As far as how you actually leak it goes, what we do here is 5 pounds again go in. You've got this plugged up, you've got the crossovers plugged up, you've got the plate on there with all your screws. Putting 5 pounds in it, I take Windex, and you need to run on every well that's in the entire tank, all the way around, all the way. Check every one. Running that Windex down the edge and using your hand to feel like this. You shouldn't really have anything or run into anything, but the sandblaster can sure cause some problems. This is the time to fix it now. It shouldn't take any time at all. Call me if you need me. Thanks for everything.